Beans are known worldwide as a nutritious food staple. In Tanzania, though, much of that nutrition has been going to bugs rather than to people. Tanzanian farmers routinely lose nearly half of their bean harvest to weevils. Tanzania's struggle against the weevil is just one chapter in the story of the tension between farmers and ever-evolving pests. Samson Kamalamo covered the story. He began with an interview of Paul Kasalwa, who coordinates the African Seed Health Center at Sokoine University of Agriculture. Scientists there are breeding beans that can resist the weevil.
By building that resistance into common bean plants, they can extend the time it takes for the young weevils to emerge. And when they do come out, they are weak and more easily destroyed.
Usually, you have to identify the source of resistance or a source of any trait. And for this case, we were looking for sources of resistance to broochids, which are bean weevils.
In addition to the making of the beans weevil resistant, scientists also are promoting the use of botanic pesticides through what they call botanic integrated pest management.
This is a food that goes straight to the table. They use actelic dust in order to protect their beans from broochids. And also they use actelic in form of liquid. So you can imagine when they harvest their beans, they would spray this product into the beans, and because consumers are likely not to be aware, they can wash their beans very lightly, and you end up eating some residues of a chemical. That's why we have thought of putting an IPM using botanical.
So, when can resistance bean seed be available to farmers? Dr. Kusora said
2 years to come, we'll have come to the point of distribution of seeds.
Developing just the right seed takes time because in addition to weevil resistance, scientists need to consider consumer taste and cooking habit for beans.
Having a hybrid is not enough in beans, but yet you have to bring back the original trait, the original phenotype of the preferred variety, of which in this case we are looking with the common beans which are preferred by consumers in Tanzania.
Farmers are not alone in their frustration over the weevils. Traders in Morogoro Market and Tandika Market, Dar es Salaam, were bitter after weevil destroyed beans in storage. Sagasaga Ramadhani, trader at Morogoro Market, said, pests can destroy any plantation, and that's the best way to keep them away is to keep storage area clean and treat beans by using chemicals. However, not everyone welcomes weevil-resistant beans. Women who sort out unwanted beans from the clean ones have a different observation. They have been able to take damaged beans home for family meals. They are also happy with the status quo. Nyamwanzi Musa said, it is very true, weevils are destructive, but we are happy with them as we get some affected beans from our boss. And Sophia Bell said, how could we survive without the presence of the weevils and other pest-affected beans and other staples? Let them survive for our survival. This report was supported by the grant from Puza Center on Crisis Reporting in Washington, D.C.